Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Crystal Carlos. Thank you for joining me today. We will be analyzing the month of March, well, what's left. I know it's a little bit late as it's already 8 going on to 9 days of the month, but I figured it's better late than never. I've been quite busy, quite distracted, and I am doing this to also ground myself in my spiritual path and also get back in alignment. Things tend to happen, and that's absolutely normal. We all can make mistakes, we all can get distracted off our path, but it's always important to realign ourselves and get back to our center. So this video is me doing that. So with that said, I'm going to ask for you to take a deep breath and then let it go. Now hold it with me, do it with me, okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Let it go. One more. Hold it. Let it go. Come on, one more. Let go. Wow, we feel the difference, right? So the purpose of that is to change the way that you're breathing and also change the vibration in which you are in. Right now you've been on autopilot up until this point, and so the idea is to sort of recenter and realign to be more receptive for this reading. With that said, I am going to select 3 different cards and 3 cards and it's going to contain a crystal which you will meditate with for a bit and see which ones resonate and call out to you. I will be displaying them right now, and feel free to leave any likes, any comments on my comment box below and give me your feedback. So with that said, let's begin the reading. Alright, so this is the group of cards. We will be drawing them right now, and the ones that resonate to you will be the ones that apply to you. So let's start with the first group, which is the group under the selenite, and the first card is the Hermit. Let's see what other card is paired with it. I did this to sort of give more of an interpretation, a narrative, kind of understand a little bit more of what's going on. So, second card is Judgment. Now, let's take a look at these 2 cards because they are both major arcana cards. Now, the Hermit is a call to isolation, taking time off, really looking at your life, rethinking where you're going, your direction. We do see the moon, therefore it calls to intuition. It also calls to what is hidden. Perhaps it is your subconscious that needs to be looked into. It could signify perhaps a feeling of loss of direction, and it's really asking for you to take some time to reflect and rethink your direction in life. Because it is an old man on top of a mountain, it almost feels like, you know, there could be wisdom in this search for... Ooh, my card fell. It almost feels like there could be wisdom gained in this journey, and it's kind of imperative that you do go after this quest. Now let's go to the next card, which is Judgment, and here we see a figure of an angelic being, you know, looming over what looks like people that may have been reborn or given new life. It definitely feels like they're in a tombstone of sorts, and they're being called. The angel holds a trumpet, and he is calling them to rise from the dead, or to rise from whatever their situation has been. So this feels to me like a reincarnation of sorts, an awakening perhaps, and it really asks that you're considerate of like your decision making and the renewal of the choices and the actions that you take. And I feel like this really goes hand in hand with the Hermit, because the Hermit is asking for you to stop and rethink, and then Judgment is basically telling you that this time away from everything is going to allow a rebirth of sorts. So whatever that is to you, it could be career wise, love wise, it could be a new hobby, it could be something that needs to be let go of or shed. I would really advise that you use your intuition to go within and see how you can change your direction. That's what this reading is asking for you. And we can move on to the next group of cards. So the next group is the Opalite. It's a beautiful man-made stone. Let's take a look at it. Will it focus? There we go. Beautiful man-made stone. So the cards for this reading are, first card, the World. Alright, and second card, the Devil. Okay, this is crazy because there were 2 major arcana cards with those, and then 2 major arcana cards here, so it's very big archetypal energy that's taking place right now for these readings. Now let's stop to look at the first card, which is the World. It's a beautiful card. We see that it is the last card of the major arcana. It's 21st card, which is symbolic of a completion. And we also see there is a water bearer right here on the top left. There's an eagle on the top right, a lion bottom right, and a bull on bottom left. Now this represents the fixed signs of the zodiac, which is Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. And these archetypes represent achievement, fulfillment, possibilities, and successful conclusions. So in this card, there is an ending of a cycle. Something is changing. There's a pause before the next cycle, and this is indicative of a major change that is about to take place for you. It's a great card though. It's, symbolic of achievement and fulfillment. So perhaps you've been working hard at your goals, maybe your relationships. It's definitely a card of movement. There's no stagnation. So with that said, that is the meaning of this card. Now paired with the Devil, this card is interesting because next to the World, which is obviously all about completion, this feels to me like the challenge that is left in the remaining days of this month. So there are aspects of you that are holding on to perhaps toxic relationships. It's tricky because this could be you putting yourself in this situation. Maybe you're seduced by the material world and physical pleasures, and there needs to be more of a consideration for the spiritual. Perhaps there are chains that are holding you down. We see the chains here holding Adam and Eve, or archetypal masculine feminine energy. This card overall symbolizes bondage and enslavement, fear, feeling trapped, materialism, or temptation. So look out for those things this month. Just know that at the end of the day, you can break the chains that bind you down. You can overcome the devil within, and it really feels like these two, you know, people are giving away their power, but the power is in their hands. They can always change the course of action that they're taking. And I think this is what the world is really highlighting, is by doing that you can achieve and succeed and learn the lesson so that you can move on to the next one, because this is what this is highlighting to me in this reading. All right, so with that said, let's move on to the next one. I'm going to adjust this right here so we can see. Okay, so the next card is with the lapis lazuli, which is a beautiful stone. The Egyptians used to use this on most of their work, their artwork. Beautiful, really good for the third eye. And the first card is the Four of Swords. All right, second card is Two of Cups. Okay. So let's begin. Now with the Four of Swords, this is not major arcana, but it still highlights an important message about rest, relaxation, meditation, basically recuperation, contemplation. We do see that there is a knight and they're at rest. It seems like there are these three swords looming over their heads. It really asks that you take some time to recharge yourself. Even if you've been highly productive, like it's time to sit this one out, maybe take a day or two so that you can focus for the next challenge ahead. It's also good to stop and analyze like your progress. Sometimes we get caught up in the stress of daily life that we don't really see how far we've come. So now is the time to make those decisions on rethinking, reflecting. It's very similar to the Hermit, except this one really asks for like soul searching and like really highlights these important messages of you know, changing your direction, using your intuition. This one is more so to like stop, journal, and do seclude yourself for a bit so that you can review your progress so far. It also allows for you to assess your priorities, and you can really look at what has worked and what hasn't, based on this period of reflection. Now this card, the Two of Cups, is a very positive card. Cups is all about emotions and relationships, so this is highlighting love. I see the caduceus here, which is, you know, like it's symbolic of unified love, and we obviously see the figures holding each other right here under this bountiful landscape. It feels very much a card of partnerships, connections, love, unconditional love, respect. Perhaps this is a new friend or business partner. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic only, but you are definitely seeing eye to eye and deciding to move forward. Or this could actually be a romantic relationship, so long as the emotions of from each of you are true and heartfelt. This can even lead to a marriage, engagement, proposal, who knows. With business partnerships, it could be built on trust and harmony, and this will succeed so long as there is communication. So these two don't seem entirely related, but they could be. Perhaps this period of reflection can really allow you to go for that business partnership. Or maybe they're unrelated. Maybe this is one thing and, you know, this is like a romantic interest that you may have. So that's the overall message for each of these three different cards. Let me know what you think. Alright, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being receptive to hearing this message from the universe. I'm only channeling what Source wants me to deliver to you. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I would definitely appreciate it. Please share it with others. I will be posting these every month, so look out for that. And I will also be sharing videos talking about life, lessons, spirituality, and maybe some art stuff since I'm an artist. I hope to see you for the next one. Let me know what you think, and any comments, questions, feel free to ask. Alright, many blessings to you. Namaste. I'll see you soon.